Right. Hello, chat. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about the delays. We are back. Hopefully. Hopefully we're here in the first place. Well, let me move that down. Yes. Hello. We are here today for a reason that is probably incredibly obvious if you have taken a look at the thumbnail. We're going to be killing Xiao. Hopefully. Yes, for this, we're going to need to get our best build going. So, first things first, we need some music. Let's go for... I have a lot of stuff downloaded. This I've been liking. I think I put this in the video? That's very loud. But, there we are. I'm quite enjoying this. Best build looks inside Spring's Genesis. Happy Pride Month, everyone. I hope you're all enjoying it so far. These can all... well, no, we're gonna have to rebuild these later, because there's something we need to do with them. Is this rhythm having music? I have no idea where this comes from, frankly. Let me turn it down a bit more. This song is called Karakuki Spirits. You can look it up. It was a YouTube video I saw, and I downloaded it. Mine now. Yes, happy Pride Month. As a celebration at the start of Pride Month, we're going to be killing a straight woman. Higher Pan Bomb 4? Amazing. So the basic idea is we can start with something like Slash or Pierce. We should probably start with Pierce, because then we move over to Guard Stance and we just live forever. This is the point. Because we will have, whatchamacallit, Spring's Genesis, which just means we won't take damage. Hello, funky little thing. Incredible PFP change. Is this going to be Transfer Stance? Spam? No, it's not. It's going to be whatever does bleed. Because we need to bleed it to death. Although the point is more so to live forever, but that's still bleed. Wait, no, she can't attack. We can't do bleed. It will have to be transfer spam, yeah. Are there any... is there a way to check true damage? Can I just check damage? It will probably have to be Transperce then. Yes, Transperce for Pride Month. How much health does she have? Quick breath. Stages... Xiao. Xiao has... 700 HP. Yeah, okay. That's a little bit of damage. But we can gamble as well, yeah, true. I mean, gambling is safer. How's the stream going? It's just started 5 minutes ago. That's 140 transperces. Or we gamble and get 70 procs. The chance of... well, what would we... hold on. This is the point where we have binomial distribution for. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna actually do this on stream because I have a calculator. So we can go... Just to explain what I'm doing. So we want a binomial cumulative distribution because otherwise the individual thing would be too small. We then set that to variable. Now, the amount of hits we need are 70 hits because she has 700 HP. Well, we have an infinite number of tests. Is this the correct way to go about it? Because we're trying to find the amount of... What point will we get to a reasonable 50% probability? Because the probability of any one success is 0.1. I could do an inverse normal. If I do an inverse normal, then account for binomial distribution? God, hold on, how do I do that? So the inverse normal, where the area we're looking for is 0.5, so just to check what I'm putting things into. So, there. The average number of hits. Do we know the average number of hits? No, that's what I'm trying to calculate. Oh, and then I'd have to work with Z. No, this is actually like a full-on thing I'd have to go grab paper for. Let's just get a binomial, let's just get a binomial calculator, because I would have to use the Z identity to work out, because we have an unknown average number. Or an average number of procs for a certain number. Yeah, I would need to do inverse. Which just, at this point, it's better just get a binomial calculator up. Or probability calculator. Here we are. So. Can we work this out? Is there a way to work out the number of times we need to do something to get it to a reasonable probability of occurring? Did this work? No, that's something different. I mean, the probability of... We could use this, I reckon. Probability of A occurring would be 0.1. This is the chance that we get a prop. Right? There's no probability of B, because B does not exist. Probability of A not occurring is 0.9. You... 1, you do not exist. Is this... This isn't going to help us. We need a different calculator. Here we are. Number of questions... Number of items in the list. We can change that however we want. Number of choices. There's 2 choices. Well, no, I guess we go, there's 10 possible choices? No, hold on. I need to find the right calculator for this. Alright, this is going on too long. This is going on too long. It's too much. Let's just... Can I add something as well? Can you check Avno pages? Okay. Which Avno page do you want to check? There's the Pierce stuff. I mean, there's that. Oh! 2 to 7 bonus damage. So that means for every Pierce hit we do an additional, on average, 5/3 amount of damage. Okay, so it's... The question is it better to just spam this? This is the question. Do we just spam frontal assaults until she dies? Does this on average deal more or less... Like, because we can do frontal assaults, which we need draw as well. Although, no, if we're at emotion level 5... Spam this. Hits 4 times. We win. Seems fair to me. Trash disposal? Well, then we wouldn't be able to go guard Sans PT. What? Turn 1 3 times? 4 times. You need to hit her 4 times. What does she have? I mean, she has counters, yeah. Well, that's what we have the other stances for, right? Can we use any exhaust pages? I think we have exhaust pages. This song is Karakuki Spirit. Karakuri Spirits. Pownal turn 1. Is that Pownal turn 1 on a fight? That's fine then. At that point, it's just other people take the hit, we hit under. Where are we going to get page draw from? Preferably Pierce page draw. Could go for that. Like, instead we do this, and then we go for singleton pages. Because you're a Pierce. Although now we need more light recovery. Game? No idea. I found it on YouTube. Honestly, and then I think we just run energy. Energy conversion. Then we check Pierce. Are there any Pierce pages that have reap die? Or is it only ever going to be 2 die? Like Fleet Edge. We've already got 2 other prescript points. I would prefer 1. Dagger Press. Snake's Prey. You're a hindrance? Yeah, you're a hindrance. High-speed stabbing is cheaper. This is so stupid. Or I still think it would probably be better to use the exhaust. Don't forget Transpierce. Is that worth having? I guess it is. What's worth more then? You're expensive, Transpierce. I know I'm a hindrance. No? What do you mean you're a hindrance? We want Mind Hauler. You know what we could do? Which would be really stupid. Oh, I didn't mean to turn the console. What if the card? Oh, how expensive is this? Like, okay, yeah. Okay, like, hear me out, chat. Hear me out. Is this stupid? Maybe, but it's the best way to guarantee they remain alive. Think about it, we can always win our clashes against Xiao now with this. Because then we can just go onto a slashing thing, and then the way we ensure that we remain alive for the first page is then we have the evade strats. We have my favourite, hold on, where are you? I can check evade here, I get Fleet Footsteps. Fleet Footsteps keeps us alive. It's so stupid, it might just work. Then I want... Graze the Grass. Is this what do you normally have to build for these, by the way? Is it to graze the grass, or... It doesn't power null? It doesn't matter. We're using that for the first turn regardless. I honestly can't remember how many you're supposed to use. And none of my other decks are built now for me to check. Is this right? Is this the right amount of graze the grass? No, we probably only need 2. This is so stupid, it might just work. And then we do burn for the first phase, right? Do we do burn for the first phase? Would it be better to do burn or bleed for the first phase? Just looking at it, hold on. It just removes power gain. That's what inverse scale does. Would it be burn or bleed? Because if we have everyone else go one-sided bleed, you clash. Yeah, I think that works. Is it stupid? Yes. Does it work? Potentially. And then these are all useless slots. We're not using these. Slashes to take all our attention. That's why we have haste, especially on stuff. Although haste doesn't matter, we already have strongest. So to make the rest of them work, we just do this. And then this is the deck we switch to get our hits. Then the rest of you are all going for bleed one-sided. The question is, with bleed one-siding, do I want to give more protection to Netsack in case they fail their clashes? No, it'll be burn damage anyway, which doesn't get protected by protection. Why do I not have... Oh no, I do have these. Because like I could go defensive. I could get 4 rhinos in. 4 rhinos spam emotion cards to keep me alive? No, because the point is bleed. What bleed do I have? I mean, the best bleed I have is all the way back here. So I mean, I may as well defensive stack at the same time, why not? What do I stand to lose out of defensive stacking? Nothing. Yeah, why not? So if we have one person running the commander who immediately charge stats, and then you 3 are the Ujat, this is such a stupid strategy to kill Xiao. I love it. This is what I love about this challenge, doing stupid stuff like this. So now I want Valerie and Lila. And then we need bleed. Donghuan, I did forget that Donghuan existed. But I mean, it's like 2-hit bleed for 6 cost. It's like it's an amount of bleed, yeah, sure, but compared to like it's upon successful slash attack +1 bleed, it's not that much. Which is what we'll be using, by the way. That and deep wound. Question is, then do I run battle ready? I suppose I run battle ready on you. Why not? Got enough space, right? Donghan is low-key the carry of this run till we beat Arcorp. Are you sure? Are you sure it's not Burn? I'm fairly certain it's mostly Burn. You play Iron Lotus by Millie? I wish I could, but it is heavily copyrighted.
$9.99 to the Lunacy Fund. Can you play Iron Lotus by Millie for the fight? I feel like it would be fitting thematically.
It would be really fitting, but the problem is, YouTube would kill me dead. I would not be able to do that, I'm afraid. YouTube doesn't like playing copyrighted music very much. Can you not do a cover? No, because she owns the melody, I believe. Someone had to make the joke. It was a good joke. I'm glad you made it. It was a good joke. What song would you actually like? I'll put that on instead. Do not ask for Sneaky Snitch. Do not ask for Sneaky Snitch. No. Question. Is it better to have +1 additional stack on bleed instead of a successful slash attack? Might be. Heat or fire? Okay, I can try. One moment. Heat or fire? What songs do I know with heat or fire in the name? Let me check. Music. Wait a minute. Hold on. I believe this is the song I'm thinking of. Hold on. Yeah. I remember this being... I remember that being faster. That's Heart of the Mountain, by the way, from Celeste, and the core is quite warm. We could instead play... I mean, that's an idea. We could play, this song? Hopefully it's not copyrighted, fingers crossed. They're cool. Quite possibly one of the hottest places in the underground. I'll move over to a different song when that ends, and we can just keep going through, you know, hot songs. Can we do Goddamn the Sun next? Sure. What do you get from being at 20, by the way? Nothing. No. So the idea is you go concentration for 8 charge, graze the grass, right? Because that's 11. You go to this, and then that gives you a start. How's your day go today? My day's going really well, thank you, yeah. My day's going really well. What's your cool one? What is your cool one? None of this is bleed, so we probably should actually switch out. No, this is fine. Mina the Hollower? I have not heard anything about that before, so I have no idea, I'm afraid. Fantasia for the Witch's Hound? What up? Ah! Clever. Okay, now let's switch over to... Let's do this for one then. This is Fantasia for the Witch's Hound by from Rabbit and Steel. And then we can move over to Goddamn the Sun after. Uploaded the entire soundtrack, so Shrimp's okay? Yeah, hopefully it will be done. I think Laceration is our best bet here, right? Thanks. So. Do this. This is a very expensive thing, but we're only really playing this once. And then it's these. Because Flesh Fillet takes an entire build, which is not something we are able to do. Unless we want a Feeble Stack. No, we've already got a... we're running somebody who can deal with that without Feeble Stacking. It might be worth saving this here. And then we can add our own special touch to it for everyone else. Because we don't need to hit the other thing so direly. Find your flame? We could do find your flame, yeah. Not what I was expecting. Fairly sudden it's... There we are. I don't know why. I clicked on the right song and it didn't play. There we are. Hello, Dio. Welcome. This is very confusing. Okay, do we get some Feeble Stacking in as a treat, chat? Hello, SFG. I don't even have enough space to Feeble Stack normally. Let's just... Toho one, which was it? It was titled the same thing. I don't know why. We could do Shrine to Music. Just do this. A little bit of Feeble Stacking whenever we see an attack we don't want to deal with. Really? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's strange. Okay. Here we are. Time to see, will this work? This will be so stupid if it works. But I really hope it does. Okay, slashing stance. We know for a fact Fleet Footsteps works. Because we've used Fleet Footsteps before. I have to remember I've got a +5 to all of these permanently. I can leave you alone, because I want to take other attacks if I can. Okay. Just for a laugh, why not? Then we go graze the grass, sleep. Okay. Good luck, got a bounce for now. Ah, sea animal catcher. Good luck. Ow. Shouldn't this book also give you grief? The game was merciful this time, thankfully. Yeah, we didn't have a repeat of the events last time. Now we go for goddamn the sun. Goddamn the sun. Yeah. Oh, this is... Yeah. I believe this is the... Hold on. This. This is okay. Has anything happened yet? Not quite yet, no. Who took the most damage? You? Really? Huh. There's no way we win that, but still. I have enough for that. I think I win that clash. Especially if I get some feeble stacking going, yeah. Just, you know. Because why not? I can feeble stack, so I will. Is it a good idea? No. Is it a funny idea? Yes. That is almost a max roll. Okay. Ow. Wait. Is it a tier 1 or a tier 2 gift? This is an important question. Hold on. Also, I don't think this. I think this was the correct song. I wasn't. Different database. Abnormality pages. NetSec. Thorns. Thorns is a yeah. Okay, no. So we need to restart. Why did I not just click the restart thing? So we need to win more clashes. This is what I'm taking away from this. Hello, SSG. JG. Or not even remotely close to the right one. There we are, that's more like it. Is this a good use? Probably not. But it is funny. And that got me killed last time, but here we go again. That's less good. They have a decent amount of bleed. Yeah, 14 bleed this turn, 12 bleed next turn. That's a moderate amount. Yeah, you're right. This is the only problem. We didn't get the charge. We need to get better stuff. But oh well. Do you know what month it is? It is Pride Month. It is also June, I believe. In case you want to like know the specific month. I'm fairly certain it's June. Yeah. It's Pride Month, so I'm full. You know what that means? What, do you want me to do, like, gay challenges or something? Is that Xiao Library? Yes, it is Xiao Library. Ow. Using gay key... What are gay key pages? Do we have a list? Okay, here we are. Not Xiao's. True. Oh. You don't have fire in your name. This is a good song though. This is fire, however, so this gets a pass. Oku's theme? Could you type out what it's called? I am unaware. Wow, bleed is surprisingly effective. I mean, you'd hope, considering we are spending literally... Oh... Hmm. You got this. Shimmering jump scare, yeah. That. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do I win that? I mean, I win the first one at least, surely. No, it's a mass individual. What am I talking about? It's the 3 to 7. There's no way I win that. Unless she fumbles, like, the absolute fumble of the century, she's not messing that. Okay. She actually did hit the min roll, okay. Feeble stacking is hilarious, even if I don't think it's really useful here. Because this isn't, like, what we're doing. We're not clashing. Exactly. We don't actually need the healing, surprisingly. I'm not going to get hit. Solar Sect of Mystic Wisdom. Yeah, sure. Okay. Solar Sect of Mystic Wisdom. Here we are. Fingers crossed this is not copyrighted. It's Toho. It shouldn't be. One would hope. There we are. Oh, Ego Page. A Galaxy? That's quite nice. The stagger is funny, but they've got far too much stagger for what we're doing. You know, it's funny, because those extra dice just kill them even quicker. Really? Huh. How's my day been? My day's been pretty good, thank you, yeah. I've had a good day. Oh, it's this song! Ah, I see. I've heard this one before. You know what, let's get started with that. Jesus. We rolled quite the high numbers. Ah, that's... No, please don't kill them, they're my buffer. Oh, they're gonna burn to death. Shit. Xiao deals a lot of damage to nobody's surprise. Oh fuck, I'm about to die. I'd prefer not to, though. Do you think we could not do that, though? Does my youngest work on mass attacks? I would assume not, but... I'll tell you. There we go. Nah, yeah, I would expect not, but... Okay, question. Is it more worth sending in some other floor first to weaken them up? Because if we send in another floor to weaken them up, then we should just be able to come through and get our emotion easily. Right? And ironically, that's what I did? Yeah, that's fair. Okay. There's my healing, at least. Jesus. They had to max roll that. Okay. I'd love some more bleed on them. Some more bleed on them right now would be amazing. Maybe use Hod's floor first? Yeah, maybe. Okay, just don't attack Xiao. Just don't ever attack Xiao. Oh, we died. Somebody else died. Okay. What was the next song you were recommending? Reach for the Moon, Immortal Smoke. Here we are. Let's go for... Yeah. Not Falcony, because they seem to be copyrighted for some reason. Great. See, this is the really annoying thing. Hit by melee attacks, take the burden damage at the end of the scene. They were attacked. I guess if we don't get hit by this, then we shouldn't take stagger damage. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Oh, I can do another mass stack? Oh, this is a ranged page. Okay. In theory, they die next scene. 10 damage is enough to kill the next scene. Yeah. They might die this scene, depending on how lucky we get. The question is, how the fuck do we kill Xiao? I guess we don't... If we have somebody else alive, the answer is simple. Okay, you die from that. That kills you. The first dice of that kills you. So now I just need to clash... Words cannot express how... I just have to high roll that. I just have to high roll that. If I high roll that and win, I win. If I high roll that and lose, I lose. That is how this goes. And I got staggered immediately. Okay, never mind. Why, Fleet Footsteps is an amazing healer. Okay, you know what? Let's quickly return to idle. What do you mean Fleet Footsteps is good? We get 5 power up. It does not matter how early a page is. We clash well with it. Take Xiao right now. Good looking fights. Thank you. Okay, you know what? I've realized something. The haulers are useless. We don't care about them. I mean, Mind Hauler, yeah, is useful, but like the health haulers, we can just go Firm's Great Mountain. And also as a question, we don't do slash attacks, really. Ah, which is a shame, because Deep Wound is what we actually want, then. Wait. Upon winning a clash, we don't do clashes either. We one-side. I can actually get Firm's Great Mountain and the bush. No, it's not bush. What is it? It's like... remain vigilant in peace. And I still have a three slot cost. What do I want for 3? This is bleed. No, this isn't. No, I have 1 cost, so like... Is Xiao alive? Yes, Xiao is still alive. I could go for Plume Discussion. If we're going to be being one-sided. So... Vigilant Firm, you replace this because we don't clash. Remain Vigilant in Peace. Firm. It's a Great Mountain. And then double kick, you say? You one. We don't clash. However, are there other 1 slots we can get? I guess we clash somewhat. No, we do actually clash somewhat. How much slash do we do? So little. The feeble stacking wasn't helping. What if we just get a 3 slash dice? Are there any sheepish 3 slash die? We could do Dimensional Rift instead. Flesh Fillet? We need smoke. That was a decent slash. Poppy a brawl with a brawl. What song now? Let's go for... Let's go kill Xiao. And if this fails, we set up Hod. Is this payday? Yes, this is Razor Mind. Would it be better to one-side Xiao and get HUD? At what point does Xiao flee the field, by the way? Because that's an important thing to know. 100 HP? Oh god, she's got a lot of HP then. Too much to consider her a good target to bleed down first. Ow. Okay. We go for this, then we go for leap. Battle command allows us to actually clash this time. Even though we don't want to clash with everything, because we'd prefer to one side. Am I being targeted by anything else? No, literally nothing else. Okay. That makes Sweet Footsteps more valuable here. Right. Okay. I love winning clashes. That's a lot of bleed. What is everyone doing today? Or tomorrow? Or That was the weirdest way I've asked, like, a chat how their day is going. How is everyone doing? That's probably a better way to ask. Also, 29 bleed. Jesus Christ. Hungry, visiting family, Ruina roguelike. What's going on in hell, Mamekiet? Trying to beat Lovetown solo. Ooh, good luck with that. That is quite the fight. Quite the fight indeed. Good luck. I do not envy you. You have cake. Ah, nice. Waiting for a court trial? Huh? Are you alright? That's a tad worrying. Is everything fine with you, or like, is it your court trial, or what's going on there? Kind of shitty because in 2 days I have an important exam. I feel that in 1 day I have an important exam. I should really be studying. God notes for someone else, just go attend. Ah, okay, cool. At least it's not Wedge Office. That fight took me 262 attempts to beat with no mods. Jesus. Yeah, Wedge Office is... Oh boy, Wedge Office. Yeah, stories to tell. Man, this Myonga stuff's pretty good at clashing, huh? 29. Jesus. Coops told stories about Myonga after beating it. I am a YouTuber, that is my job. Like, it is a true statement. I did tell stories about Wedge Office after I beat it. However, that's because that's what I get paid to do. It is ever so slightly my field of employ. It's a piano exam? Ah, I see. It's a, it's a chemistry exam for me. I really should be revising. I think I would go mad if I tried to revise anymore. I have spent all day revising already. I just need to play some Ruina. Just in case they're not dead already. Who's clashing you? Ah. It should be something I don't care about. So not you. Although, I guess actually taking the damage off you is something I care about. Okay. Wow. That... Okay, that went well. Oh. If they don't die this turn, they will the next. They very much will the next. Woof. Is it worth that over just, like, token of friendship? Or reducing the... Like, this is definitely more worth it. See, this is a really cool thing if it did anything. You know, welcome to Shimmering, where you don't get to do shit. So what? This goes from 11? What's a third of 11? 11 plus... How much? 11 plus 7 plus 7 plus... Take a third of that. It's like 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. They might not die this time. They definitely die the next though. That's a lot of attacks coming my way. Let's do this on... Am I confident enough to attack you? Yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? What's the worst that can happen? Dies. I just want to really make sure they're dead. That's all. How did you outroll that? Apparently I did my maths wrong. They're taking far more damage than I thought they would. Ow. Who's that? Meta Masuda. So, not that problematic. Okay, you die now? Okay, great. This has gone considerably better than it did last time. You... Wow, yeah, no, this has gone incredibly better than last time. Which one of you has a high clashing page? None of you have a high clashing page. Okay, so whoever goes first is just gonna have to... Ah, this is annoying. Let's throw an energy conversion down first, not because I think the energy conversion will win, but because that will tank ahead, which is important. Question. No, individual is not staggered. Okay, cool. Are we still doing the throw strat? Yes, we are indeed. We just have to get there first. Which involves beating the hell out of Xiao. Ow. That's what I was afraid of. Oh well. Okay. Now I go for a... What's attacking me? That's attacking me. Let's go for a Repressed Flesh. That attacks. I want to take that, so... You... No. Yes, because that's not actually really something that I have to care about. I mean, it'll win. Who's that attacking? You? I don't need to care about that. That's fine. Let's keep getting more charged. Yeah, let's keep getting more charge. Elite. Laceration. Who's Adopted Panda? You're Adopted Panda. Yeah, okay, so you can just use that Laceration without fear. And now is the point where we hopefully shut down Xiao. She should just no longer be able to do things. Other than a lot of damage, apparently. Wow. What? You've got to be fucking kidding me. She max rolled and killed me. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I want everyone to know how bullshit that is.
To the lunacy fund. I'll be no thing. DMs.
There is no world. She max rolled and killed us. Okay. How? She hit a 10. She hit a 10 on fucking... oh god, I can't even remember the page. Like, the chances of that happening are almost nothing. Can I ask what the throw strat is? Okay, I can explain it. One moment. Let's change the music because evidently this is the wrong music. Hold on. So, the basic idea is we want to get Spring's Genesis. And then once we've got Spring's Genesis, we just hit them with a bunch of Pierce pages and win. Does Guard Stance lower our chip damage? Well, it lowers our burn, so in theory it would, yes. But we need the Guard Stance for later. Why are you using Slashing Stance? Because I can't use Blunt Stance. And from memory, it has the highest roll stuff. I don't actually remember what... Well, Pierce is more status attribution. But we don't attribute any statuses. We're a clasher. Let's change to... this. This is the opposite of fitting music. Hold on, this is better. That's only if you're using our pages. No! No, it's... Okay, I'm gonna throw this attempt just to show people. When inflicting status ailments using combat pages, apply twice as many stacks. Slash only increases slash power. What are my normal pages? Hold on. Cool Matrix win the poo with glass and such. Thank you for the donation, but I don't know.
To the lunacy fund. Image of Cool Matrix Winnie the Pooh with glasses and such.
Hold on. Okay, this is a... Why the fuck is this a thing? What? Who made this? Why is this a thing? Fine, Matrix Poo can go down there. Why don't you use the Guard Stance? Okay. I need to explain the strategy to all chat. What we're doing is we're going until we get Spring's Genesis. Because Spring's Genesis will mean we can no longer be hit. Okay? Now, the reason why no longer being able to be hit is really good for us is because that means we can go through Xiao's next phase without taking any damage. But to ensure that we take absolutely no damage, we need to be in defensive mode. Which means that we need to have a bunch of dice here, free dice to hit. Right? Okay? Now, the reason why this is really important that we have all of these sorts of dice is because we have Pierce, so we can trigger Thorns. This inflicts Thrill to the target, and with 3 plus Thrill, we deal a bonus 2 to 7 damage and stagger damage. This, Transpierce, that and Transpierce basically are going to be our main damages. That's why. Now, the reason why we can't use Guard as a result of that is because none of these pages are clashing pages. Not like this. Now, I see the argument that Slash isn't very useful here, and you probably do have a point. It might be better to put this on Blunt. Hold on. It is probably better to use that on Blunt, because Blunt pages then clash higher. That's why. Anyway, so the reason why we're not using Defense Stance is because we can. It's flat out an impossibility. It's not something we can Anyway, we like murdering him first because he just makes for a bit of an easy target. Well, he has less health. Mirus is Mirus a guy? I'm fairly certain Mirus is a guy, unless I'm going mad. Will the prescript in a non-singleton deck? No, it's singleton. Pierce is a singleton deck. You don't... The thing about the purple tier is your deck gets wiped every time. The other decks don't actually, you know, exist. Which is useful for us because it means you can run singleton without devoting every deck to singleton, is the idea. That's part of why the purple tier is really useful, because none of our decks... Only one of her decks exists at any one moment, if you want to think about it like that. Are we using Transpierce for Pride Month? I mean, yeah, in a way. Also because it's a really, really good page for the challenge. But, yeah, in a way. I'm just terrible at singing, apparently. Whoops. Okay, would it be more beneficial to just kill Xiao? Because, like, Xiao has more health, right? But conversely, she does deal a lot more damage. And with Bleed, the difference between killing and, like, being on the verge of death is quite close. Xiao retreats at 100? Yeah, so she has 100 more HP than Mirus. Is that worth it, though? Like, it's... I don't know. I don't know. That gets us 3 plus 3. So what, 6 to 10? No. Don't clash that, clash this. That's just gonna have to hit its intended target. Better to have more light. 36 bleed? Yeah. That's not actually too much, to be honest. We've stacked higher. You are just allergic to getting emotion. Okay. Small amounts of damage. Right, chat? Who's that on the bottom left? That would be Matrix Winnie the Pooh. I don't know why they exist. They do, though. So, yeah. Money is money, chat. This is an important thing to keep in mind. They'll probably do a change in song soon. Sometimes I feel like people race to make the most absurd possible new renditions of things as soon as they move out of, like, protection. Like, yeah, okay, horror Winnie the Pooh. That's something that exists. That's something that the world needed to see. Uh, 14, and no, we can't do that, I'm afraid. Do they die? Hold on. They might not die. This is an issue. Let's just ensure they die, chat. Okay. That mass attack hits a few of us, but oh well, nothing I can do about that. Ah! Please! What is with the max rolls? Sometimes it really does feel like this game is out to get me. Okay, they're dead. I went for this last time. Consistency-wise, which is better? Can we play Asgore's Materia? We can try Asgore. Which one? Okay, so, like, on one... No, Token of Friendship Incomprehensible next. How the hardcore specific Limbus? Limbus is just an MD. The reason Limbus is just an MD is because I don't like Limbus Company, so I want to play it for as little time as possible. Paste. Thank you. Okay, here we are. Oh god, scratchy eye. Put on the big... Fine.
That's CBT 5076 added.
I will put on Sneaky Snitch for one moment.
Fund. Put on the big Sneaky Snitch.
You will have one play of Sneaky Snitch. I hate this fucking song so much. The more I have to hear it played, the worse it gets. Like, why? Chat, why? See Sneaky Snitch. Thank you, Jinx. Whew.
That J1NX3 added $4.99 to the Lunacy Fund. See Sneaky Snitch.
What's the lore behind Sneaky Snitch? Chat just likes it for some reason. However, instead we get to have good music, such as you can money can add things to the screen. Yes, yes, it can. I've always said this. Money can add things to the screen because I need money. Money is helpful to me. You know, like eat food and pay for rent, that sort of stuff. University fees. we'll play this for one loop, because otherwise Materia Collector might hate my shins. Wow, that went poorly. Makes it look like I'm drenched in sweat. How? There's a distinct sign here. It's a creature. Why do you like Limbus Company? I think most... Like, okay, I like the railway, but I think most of the gameplay is slightly dull. Dinosaur-shaped sweat stain. Right. The camera cuts off. No, I can see the camera. I have my, like, okay, chat. I have my OBS up. I can see it right here. There's an eye. There is a distinct eye there. Supple, hello, Curb, hello. Okay, what song did you recommend? Where is that bustling marketplace now? Immemorial Musketeers. Sure. Reflectors are just ID shilling? Yeah, they're an interesting idea. Like, a raid boss is a really cool idea, but, then they just, you know... You know it's a good theme when you can just see random Japanese 64 views. Chat, should we play it? Should we play Alice in Wonderland? Random Japanese symbols, 64 views 7 days ago. I mean, what do we have to lose? Copyright infringement, that's what we have to lose. Sure, why not? Yes. Okay, I see, yeah. Banger? Yeah, okay, cool, let's play this then. What is this gonna be? 0 comments. I can't read Japanese. Hold on.
At April in a shithole added $2.56 to the lunacy
translate
fund.
this somewhere
Another
else.
cool but smaller and with a propeller hat.
Thank you for the donation. I will add that 1 moment. Just want to check what this is saying. This arrangement is third. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Xian. This arrangement is the third track in my fantasy series. I came with this arrangement on a whim when I was feeling a bit down, so I think it ended up being a bit similar in style to the depressed arrangements I've posted as shorts in the past. I've also made a lot of cheerful arrangements, so I'll release those sometime in the future. Alice is cute, by the way. I'm gonna hope there's a different Alice they're referring to, because Alice in Wonderland is a child. Fingers crossed. Surely there's an Alice in Toho. Because, okay, like, I can't read Japanese, but I'm going to assume that is Toho Project. It's the classic thing I like of random Japanese or Chinese. Project Japanese. It's my favourite. You know this an Alice? Okay, good. Good. Why have I been pink? Okay. Where is Alice? I don't know, they're not in the thumbnail. They're presumably somewhere. Fish. Hello, bacon. They're in Wonderland. That would check out, yeah. That is the title of the book. The Forest of Magic. I don't remember that one. I know they're through the Looking Glass. That one I know. They're in Wonderland, they're through the Looking Glass, they're presumably somewhere else, I don't know. Where did the little elves live? Someplace. Saddest House? I don't know, that's a Great Expectations reference. I mean, I hope people know Great Expectations. They're through the Looking Glass. Oh, come on, Goose, my joke. I'm so sorry for stealing a joke. You know, surprisingly, we might actually beat Xiao before the emotion level up, which wouldn't be good for us. Like, that would actually be a distinct negative. They believe this in a non-pedophilic way? Okay, that's good. That's good. You know, look, I'm just worried. I'm just worried. After you spend enough time in the Project Moon community, you have to get cautious of people saying things about else. What strat are you using? We are using Spring Chances. So how much emotion do we need to reach level 5? What do you think about the song so far? I think it's a cool song. I do think it is a cool song. For context. Ah, okay, so that's Alice. I see. Well, there she is, chat. Send the link for the song? Okay. Yeah, chat. If you want to send support to this random composing YouTuber, there you are. Thanks for streaming, no worries. Everyone played on loop, let's make it blow up overnight. That'd be cool for them. That'd be quite a nice thing to do, actually. Oh, you absolutely just explode here. Okay. Cool song. Playing random stuff works sometimes. Anyway, let's go back to the previous song. I'm gonna hope this is the song that people meant. Okay. Cool. Can we get more Toho slot? You know, I've never actually played a Toho game. I should probably play a Toho game sometime. Claire Obscure's OST is copyrighted? I honestly have no idea. Oh, she actually mineraled that. This is probably classified as bullying at this point. They go to whether you like the genre? Oh man, I definitely don't like bullet hells or anything. Not a streaming game? Really? I don't know, I streamed rhythm games before, and they're considerably not streaming games. Memento of the Avaricious Beast? Sure. I can't wait for all of these to be copyrighted and just strike me to the moon and back. Uh, 9 years since I last ever played her? Interesting. She is about to die. This is very problematic for the strategy. You're the last person who needs to clash. Stop it. Chat. Slight issue. We're about to phase switch. You two need to die. But you can't die, because the first dice is gonna kill her. She has 22 bleed. Okay, I guess we just play the next phase normally. How has that? She retreats at 100. I believe she doesn't retreat immediately. Okay, that's good then. Then I can get myself killed. Hopefully. Things on Space Marines? Space Marines are pretty cool. Okay, let's take that, and then let's take that. And I just need you guys to die horribly. Because you guys are holding up my emotion. She gets staggered upon reaching 100 HP? I see. Retreats to the end of the scene. Okay, cool. There's no way I get enough emotion, so I just need you to die. Oh! Okay, she instantly got staggered, I see. Okay, Tau? The Tau are very cool. Rather based. Even from alone, night will come, and every night is followed by dawn. A mere star that will fade cannot hope to miss the light of the rising sun. Be prepared, for today, a star of the city shall be gone. We need more terrifying music. What's like the most... Not hyper, but what's the most active music you can think of, chat? Roach Emperor? Roach Emperor is a fair call. Roach Emperor is a fair call. Cybergrind? Cybergrind is also fair. Unbeatable? Okay, hold on. Let's go for... Oh, Black Knife. Hold on. There we are. Black Knife is very fitting. Okay, watch out, by the way, chat. This is a power null turn. I need to actually pay attention to Xiao's boss fight for once in forever. So we can't do this because that would kill us. So, you know. We want these guys to die. So what we do is we redirect. Bad Apple is sadly copyrighted. Thank you, there, Big. I just realized Battle Command does nothing. Let's not do Battle Command. Can you just send you a link then? If... what for? Bad Apple from Toho is not copyrighted? I have been copyright struck for Bad Apple before. I understand that the proper Bad Apple probably shouldn't be, but still. Yeah, you can send me a link to the song to play then, Bacon. And then you guys can just get left, because I don't want to clash that anyway. Although, this is now the chance for me to switch over into guarding stance, is it? Would I want to switch over into guarding stance? Yes. Yes, I would. Okay. Oh, you think Bacon meant she... Did you mean? Bad Apple? I don't know what... Look, I'm not very familiar with all the Bad Apples. I don't know things. What's a clash when? I mean, if you have a link to the original one, then yeah, we can put that on. Oh! Sorry, why are you not stacking bleed? Oh, wait. She has a passive about that, doesn't she? When inflicted the status element that isn't burned, reduce the amount by half. Yeah, that's mad. Also, by the way, -5 power? Why did I switch over to guarding? Guarding makes no sense to switch over to. We don't... actually... Excuse me? We can't clash just... Well, we know we can, because we have +5 power. So if we do, like, this and this, this and a Graze the Grass, we do have +5 power. That is something we have. What is this? Bacon, I don't know if I can play that on stream. Does she gain any power from something? Dice power +1. Activates every 2 scenes. That means it will activate next scene. Does it? And then she has -5. It'll be fine. No, I'm not playing that. So, every 2... Wait. Activates the first scene, then activates every 2 scenes. So every odd scene. So it'll activate next scene. Well, why does it not? Why does the marker not show up? So we want to win the clash against this turn, is what you're saying, right? Using the clash, deal 70 stagger damage to yourself. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Take 10 less damage from burn. You don't take burn damage. You take no damage from burn. Yeah, okay. 3 burn to each other is, yeah. Let's go for Snake's Prey then. Because, I mean, she has 5 power down. Frankly, if we can't win against somebody with 5 power down, we're washed. Rouge burn for yourself and heal from it, yeah, but... There's always Sneaky Snitch. Do you really want me to play Sneaky Snitch, Bacon? Because I'll do it. If that's what you want, I'll play Sneaky Snitch. But are you sure you want Sneaky Snitch? Five people in the youngest, yeah. And I'm gonna give myself more. Look, I understand the bleed won't work, but you're thinking too small. We just need to do more bleed. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. You get 1 play of Sneaky Snitch. Okay, never mind. There was a better link sent. Thank you, Bacon. You've spared us. Whew. If it will play. There we are. So how long have we been on Xiao? 1 hour and 46 minutes. Actually less, because we had building time at the start of the stream. One. Just lovely. We might actually just be bullying her to death. Like, this might just be working as a strategy without us having to do the insane thing I was planning on doing. We don't have any healing, so, like, it won't work forever, and we're 1 turn away from being able to actually just do our strategy. Oh, fuck, what? Uh-oh. That's more worrying. Power null scenes will whoop your ass. You might be onto something. I don't want to take that damage. Excuse me. No. Or actually, no. Let's take it with this. I mean, no way that wins, so let's just do this. Could you please stop targeting them? Like, why is everything going towards them? Does the game know or something? What's going on here? The game is actually aware of my antics. It's decided it's had enough. Okay. Rhapsody the Sancho plush? No. I know what that song is. I'm not playing that. This might shock you, chat, but I do spend time on the internet. I've heard that. Somehow that brain rot song, I know what you're talking about. Wow, that full protection's really coming in handy. Unk, that Singleton deck isn't that good. It's not supposed to be good. That's not its purpose. Chat, you seem to have forgotten the reason why we're here. This is why we're here. The goal, rather simply, is to win. That's all we have to do. Just win. And lo and behold, look at what I'm about to do. You don't have many counters, do you? I don't believe so. Hopefully not. Loses in a clash. Okay. Oh. I don't have enough to lose in a clash. This is unfortunate. Five. Take that. Okay. Okay. 13, 15, 16. 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 hits. We are now immortal. In theory, we should now be fine. Oh no, the rest of my team just died. Whatever shall I do? So anyway. We've won. Game's over. What's some peaceful... Hold on, I know. Let's just play this. I'd hold tight, chat. We're gonna be here for a while.
Tony the Or added $5 to the Lunacy Fund. Sneaky snitch because we're invisible to Xiao.
Technically, if we want to, we can throw in a transpiss here and there, but I don't want to risk that. I don't know, that's scary. Well, we can put on Sneaky Snitch after a bit. I just want to have this on for a bit. Okay. We're gonna be here for a while? Yeah, we are. So stupid. So, chat, anybody got any weekend plans? I mean, we're not in the weekend anymore, but, why does this work like this in a 1v1? Well, we're invisible. So she can't do anything. Sneaky Snitch is probably the correct. Let's play that for a bit. Let's put one loop of Sneaky Snitch on. one loop of Sneaky Snitch is fair. We are rather sneaky. Med school soon birthday. Wow. I made T-shot today. Ah, nice. I hope that goes well. You know what? Let's get some healing in. Is that a good idea? Yeah, no, we have a 0 and a 1 cost. Yeah, that's fine. Continuing the incremental grind, just playing modern Minecraft and normal Ruina icons for a weekend? Ah, nice. I probably didn't need to play that 0 cost, actually, because I'm getting 3 hits from this. Fluffy tails shed an image. Goose went Sneaky Snitch. That's scary, I don't know. You'll die at the end of the day. That's like, so I'm immortal until then. Neat. Oh, that's a nice effect. Gonna do anything with it, or...? Somehow I feel like this is just Yan all over again. It's basically Yan, but with less damage. This is my favorite way to break the game. I just love the fact that there's just this Abno page that just gives a massive middle finger to all well put together gimmicks. Like, what are they gonna do about it? Like, you can do this in normal gameplay. If I actually dealt damage right now, she'd be so dead. What does Spring's Genesis do? Okay, so each scene, a pedal attaches to a random enemy. After the character with the pedal takes 4 hits in a single scene, all characters take 3 to 7 stagger damage, and the librarian becomes untargetable for the next scene. That is a status, untargetable. This character cannot be targeted. What the game means by cannot be targeted is it means that normal targeting that the game does not take place. Normal targeting just doesn't happen anymore. So she chooses not to use any pages, and we get to just sit here. My trench, she's the Black Silence. Yeah, you can do any fight with this. This is possible on any fight. If you are struggling with a fight, just don't do it. How are you damaging her? I have a little... Hold on, let me just slot pages so I don't forget to slot them. Because that's something I've done before with this strategy, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Yeah, okay. So, we have a little thing called Thorns. On a successful pierce attack, inflict 1 thrill against the target. Against targets with 3+ thrill, deal 2 to 7 bonus damage and stagger damage, then remove all stacks of thrill. That's true damage. So, just every 3 pierce hits, we deal a little bit of damage to her. Even rats? Well, you don't really have it at rats. After the point that you have it, any fight can be cheesed with this. And the funniest thing is, at emotion level 5, you can just use the same pages over and over again if you really feel like it. So how long? How long will it take? A while. It's not a quick cheese, but it is an effective cheese, because there's nothing she can do about it. I don't think this fight is possible without it. Oh, it's been done before. Other people who are better at the game than me have done it in other ways. I'm just not very good at the game, so I need to rely on stuff like this. They also do it at the end of Star of the City, whereas I'm doing it in the middle. Actually, I'm doing it towards the start, because I wanted access to her pages. I'm gonna spam the P button, because then I might run out of pages. You've got to understand, this deck is very precarious in the fact that if for any reason we don't hit her 4 times, or we run out of light and can't hit her 4 times, we're dead. So that's not an eventuality I want to trust. Could I trust it? Yeah, absolutely. But, like, I don't want to. So, yeah. Let me text... I've got something I gotta do later. I'm gonna text them. I may be a bit late. Right. Bit late? More like an hour late? Maybe. Alright, let's go for a Transpierce, high-speed stabbing, and race the cross. Because then we'll have 2 energy for the next turn, which is... Well, we have 3 energy for the next turn, which is more than enough. 100 stagger, 500 burn stack attack that Xiao can use on untargetable enemies. That would be an incredible way to discover that that exists. I don't think I'd even be... Well, no, I would be mad, but it would be quite funny to discover that. Sorry, lads, I'll be a bit late. I gotta beat a defenseless widow to death live on stream. Yeah, that will go down well. I'm sure I can explain that one, too. Transpose. High-speed stabbing. Energy conversion. I need to be careful, I'm using up too many pages. This is the riveting gameplay you will tune in for, right, chat? Okay, let's talk about... Well, okay, so I have an exam tomorrow. Basically, this is a chemistry exam. And it's a chemistry exam on... I believe it covers the physical content, specifically. So, you know, stuff like titration... what else does it cover? Titration, ions... What else does it cover? pH? Stuff like that. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I mean, the problem is when you're revising the questions, most of it is just do the same thing over and over again. Any progress in discovering immortality? No, I'm afraid not. So streaming instead of giving a last study session for tomorrow? Yes! This is a reasonable thing to do. Right, chat? This is like a reasonable and sane thing to do. Just streaming the test? No, I think they would get angry if I did that. Look, we're nearly down there. Are we doing this with Yan? No, I will probably try and beat Yan legitimately. Because doing this for both of them sounds like hell. The only reason I'm doing it like this for Xiao is because otherwise I'd have to make like a good bleed deck, and I don't have one of those in mind, so... Milk acid or base? Well, milk is acidic if you break it down because it contains fatty acids, but that won't be on this test. Don't scare myself, I shot my defenseless window beating with Wii music. This is absolutely how Netsack was supposed to be played, by the way. Look, if the game didn't want me to do this, why does it let me do it? What do you think we're going to get from the next Wulp? I have no idea, honestly. I don't know what stage of the game we're supposed to be at this point. How are you dealing damage? Thrill and then Transpose. Happy Pride Month, everyone. We're using the power of trans women to kill a widow. Nobody quote that. What about trans men? Well, then them too. Trans men too. We're using the power of trans people in general to kill a widow. First stream I joined in, I see the Netsack stealth strat is beating up Xiao. I expected nothing more. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Xiao says that she has to die. Yeah, no, I can't really talk about anything because I don't want to risk dying. Because if I ever, for whatever reason, screw up and don't have 4 hits in a scene, we die. Just like without fail. That is just instant death for us. So the goal is to not do that. Why guard stance? So we don't take burn damage. Hey, she's about to be staggered, chat. As if that'll do anything for us, but Transpis, Snake's Prey, and Grace Grass. She inflicts burn when hit? No. But she inflicts burn per turn. She does 2 burn a turn. That is 4 hits. How are you gonna beat Ice Queen? I have no idea. Hey, look, she's stacked. Even if she did, there's just the defense stance notification. Yeah, haven't done Yan yet. No, we have not done Yan yet. And I will think of something to do with Yan later. I just wanted to get Xiao out of the way because I wanted to be able to run Xiao on field because Xiao does a lot of burn, unsurprisingly. Hey, we're sub 200 now. Can you deal stagger damage by deflecting? Yes. But, we're not. We could do another Stealth Knapsack, but Stealth Knapsack is... Look, it's funny to use Stealth Knapsack once, chat. If you use Stealth Knapsack too much, then the game no longer has any challenge, you know? Would you expect more Hawkman uses? We can't really do his Abnos. Or at least I don't know how to do his Abnos. We probably could do his Abnos, I just haven't thought of a way just yet. Are you enjoying the stream, chat? Isn't this the riveting gameplay you joined stream for? Any Abnos have been fully impossible so far? Not so far. Not that I've done. Let's draw. Look, if she just wasn't immune to burn, we could have done this legitimate, chat. Well, I mean, this is legitimate. This is a normal strat you can use in the game. The game is... balanced. As we can all see, clearly Xiao as a fight was designed for... This is the first time we've reached this phase, by the way. This is our, what, like, 4th attempt? Remember the Aussie face when trying to run it against Yan? Oh, yeah, what? How far off normal, like, odds were we at that point? Stupidly off. Can't remember how off, but, like, massively. Let's do Transpis, raise the grass, blow the priest rip. Yep, that's 4 hits. It's actually really cool to me how Ruina is known for its difficulty. It is beatable with such harsh limitations if you know what to do. Yeah. I really like that fact about this game, honestly. If you're good at being creative with solutions, you can just do stupid stuff like this. Like, how many other people would be able to go, oh, Xiao, yeah, no, I beat her to death. Just, like, she was quite casual. First tried her. Oh, you struggle with Xiao? Really? I mean, the first phase was pretty hard, but still. Or is it a immersive sim? Ruina's doing this. Ruina's not that difficult, but it's still not easy. Oh no, no, absolutely not. The difficulty of Ruina comes in learning what to do, not in executing it. Are you gonna do everything to win the Ruina part of the hate challenge? I want to make entertaining content, you know, chat. I'm not going to immediately resort to cheese strats. Well, the damage come from... It's Transpierce plus 5 as well as Throw. When you're playing Archived, later in the month. I am yet to determine the date. We will decide that soon. Yes, happy Pride Month, everyone. Hey, look, we're sub 100 now. High octane gameplay, yeah. You know, it's funny, this entire strategy would be stopped if, like, Petals just dealt more stagger damage to you. Like, if it wasn't for Mind Hauler existing. Are they yeah, they're excited about playing Archived. Also, we're going to have a private server, so you guys can't jump us. Yeah, chat, if you're struggling with the game, just do this. Can't beat Xiao? Don't fight her. The easiest possible way to beat a color fixer is not to fight them on their level. Let's not get sloppy, hold on. You're fighting her, she's not fighting you, yeah. Hey, we're about to stagger again. Can't we just remember Haraga slot on you guys? Oh god. Their prod says the owner is giving it to us exclusively. We get content creator privileges. This is what you're saying when you say you want to be immortal? Absolutely. 1 HP. She's staggered. Let's not get techie with it. Let's not get techie with it. Just kill her. Always remember. Never forget. Incredible. Finish off with Transpierce. If we had a Transpierce, I would have. But, yeah. There we are! That was Xiao. Xiao has become a book. Indeed she has. What a disrespectful way to go. No Transpierce for the Pride Month stream? I wish I had it. I wish I had it. It would have been such a good ending to it. But yeah, we now have access to the best burn page in the game. A star of the city shall slowly sit down as they get tickled to death. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. It's burn time? It's always been burn time. But, yeah, on that note, I do need to go. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider liking, subscribing, and joining the Discord, which is in the pinned comment down below. Or up above. I don't know where the pinned comments are. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye for now. Happy Pride Month to you all.